Hey, I'm Randy Man, and welcome to Howdy Hot Rod. Now, I got a pretty special treat this time. I got Sammy Eubanks right here with me. Sammy, good to see you.
Good to see you.
Thanks for giving me a little time and meeting today.
My pleasure. Thank you.
So if you don't know who Sammy Eubanks is, well, tell us.
You tell them.
Oh, man. So you're a singer,
Yeah.
songwriter,
Musician, yeah.
musician,
Yeah.
and a hot rod guy.
Mm-hmm.
That's why you're on the show.
Yep.
All right.
Since I was a guppy.
Well, and what kind of got you into it?
My dad, like everybody,
Yeah.
just about, he was a automotive machinist for almost 40 years.
Okay.
Started back in the late 50s down in Southern California. And he was a nitro guy,
Gotcha.
period. That was it.
Huh.
He also played music. So
Okay.
It was nitro and the blues. That was it. We don't do anything else. Wasn't interested in alcohol or gasoline or.
Was there a
racing.
specific reason?
That's just what he liked.
Huh.
That's what he was into.
All right.
Yeah.
And what cars, do you remember what he drove, what he raced?
He didn't drive. He was a motor guy.
Oh, okay.
He was partners with a few people in Southern California in dragsters. A guy named Dick Goss. I remember vividly they had a front motor car. Probably had a 92 in it, and fuel car. And then when my parents separated, he moved to Seattle and hooked up with the Foster brothers.
Okay.
Gus and Glenn Foster, and did that. He worked with Herman Peterson, but I don't know if he worked with Gaines Markley, but they were all buddies, and Ruth and Jerry Ruth and all those Northwest guys, so yeah, he had a shop up there, a couple shops up there, and didn't race too much after he started working in Seattle.
Okay.
We'd go to SIR and see all his buddies when they were in town and stuff. But yeah, that's how I got into it.
Have you done any racing yourself, or?
A few. I made some laps actually at Raceway Park here with my stepdad. Frank Last was his name. He had a front engine dragster with a 383 in it. I made a couple laps in that thing, 135 or 40 miles an hour. And then when I moved to Seattle and went to work for my dad in his shop over there, I had a 64 Fury with a 440 in it.
Nice.
That I would drive down from Lake City down to SIR and make a few laps and then drive it home.
How many gas stations are between there?
0.
I imagine with that 440, it sucked a little bit down.
Yeah.
So, and then currently you have something tucked away in the shop.
64 Belvedere 2-door post. Got a new 383, a new push-button torque light for it that Randy Ray did for me, and just been gathering parts over the last few years. I bought the car in the beginning of 22 or 3. I don't remember.
Okay.
But I was doing that NHRA thing, so I just bought it and put it away, and
yeah.
Now I need time to put it together.
Now, you touched on the NHRA stuff there. Now, that kept you pretty busy.
Yeah.
And you were filming in exactly what all that was. Because you traveled with him.
I did. My dad played music as well, right? So he had this idea I remember it vividly, in 1979, him and another guy in Lake City they used to hang out and at the Rimrock in Lake City. And this guy was from Montana. He was a cattle guy, apparently, and they talked about putting a Top Fuel team together, right? And they wanted to have a Top Fuel team and a band on the road together.
Nice.
I would have been 17, 18 years old.
Huh.
And they were talking about putting me in the car, let me drive it. And it just never happened. And at that time, reading magazines and stuff, I used to see John Stewart. He was 16 years old driving a Top Fuel car, in Southern California, West Coast, and probably ended up going all over. But, so that was, kind of cool. Mm-hmm. If he could do it, maybe I could do it.
Yeah. And the opportunity was right there.
Yeah, exactly. And they talked about it, but I always had that, music at the racetrack thing in the back of my mind. we were driving out of SIR one night back in the 70s, and Bill Haley and the Comets were playing. There's a big platform next to the starting line there at SIR.
Huh.
And they were playing, and I wanted to stay and see the band. The old man's like, no, I gotta go. I gotta blah, blah, blah. So we left. But so it's always been in the back of my mind. So I reached out to NHRA in 2017 about having a band at every national event. And they said, what do you want from us? And I said, permission. And then I found out they don't pay, right? So, which is fine. They give you the space and the opportunity. So I had to find sponsors. So you start putting the numbers together, what it would take to have a band on the road, you know, every event, if there's plane tickets and, you know, meals and fuel and vehicles and whatever, you know, now you're, you know, a couple $100,000 for a year.
Man.
You got to pay everybody.
Yep.
You know, you got to take care of them. It's like running a race team. It's the same thing.
Crazy.
It's the same thing. So that was 17, and then COVID hit, and then you know, I did the quarantine thing where I played online like everybody else did, and then in 21, late 20, my wife and I started talking about, you know, maybe doing that. She goes, why don't you just do it by yourself? Just do it solo. So we bought an RV, and I reached back out to NHRA, and they said, yeah, no problem. But I had to find sponsors.
Yeah.
So Rico Elmore from Fatheads Eyewear was the first person to say yes. And we agreed on 3 races just to try it out.
Yeah.
You know, so I drove from Post Falls, Idaho to Gainesville, Florida for the first race of the season.
That's nearly corner to corner on the States,
exactly,
man.
Exactly. So, and the first show I did on the road was at Mitch King's house in Texas, and for his 60th birthday party. Huh. I went there and played on the back of my RV.
That's right, because the back of it folded down, didn't it?
It was a toy hauler, so I used the back door of that one for a stage.
Huh.
And then did that for 21, 22, and I missed one event in 21, was the Atlanta race. Because of COVID, they switched a couple races, like they moved Pomona, they moved the Winter Nationals to July. Awesome. Anyway, if we had a break in the schedule, the NHRA schedule, I'd book some shows at home. So I booked some shows at home in April, and it fell on that weekend that was going to be Atlanta because they moved it. And then, anyway, I missed that race. But 22, I did every event. 23, I did every event.
How many events were there?
20 to 21.
Yeah.
I think there was 21 in 2021, but Atlanta got canceled in Atlanta. Well, no, Atlanta happened, but at 2021.
Okay.
Yeah.
So quite a few, actually.
Yeah.
Wow.
9 trips across the country driving for me, plus plane rides if we had a break.
Right.
You know, quite a bit of travel.
Wow.
By myself. I did it by myself.
Man.
But
a lot of miles.
In 23, had the opportunity to start a business hauling golf carts and some pit equipment, display stuff for race teams and sponsors.
Well, kind of help offset it a little bit.
Right.
Okay.
Right. That's a whole long story, but I did that in 23 and 24. But missed my wife, obviously. Missed playing music. And so at the end of 24, I came home, sold the coach, got the trailer for sale now. And, yeah.
And now you're
I'm back playing music.
Mostly locally, right?
I'll go anywhere.
Okay.
I'm working on stuff, you know, out of town for the summer. This summer coming up in 26. I've got dates booked into 27 already. So,
nice.
Yeah.
And I think I heard you say something about going to Nashville here next week.
Going to Memphis
Memphis.
week. Next Tuesday we fly to Memphis for the International Blues Challenge.
Nice.
I've done that a couple times. Finished second in the band category in 2019. I'm going down with my buddy Steve Starkey. We're doing a duo in the solo duo category.
Okay. What kind of drew you in with the blues music more than something else?
My dad.
Yeah.
He played the blues, like I said. That was it.
All right, now back to cars. So what's your plans with the Belvedere?
Just like put the motor in it and, put an interior in it. I'm not going to paint it. It's in great shape.
Okay.
Really great shape.
Keep her pretty stock? Or...
Yeah. Just and drive it.
No crazy,
Have some cool wheels for it and
roll cage tub,
headers
nothing.
and
Okay.
No, just push button automatic and
nice.
Just drive it.
Good cruiser.
Yeah.
How do you hot rod?
Mm-hmm.
And so, how would you interpret that?
Wow. To me, hot rodding is a community kind of thing.
Okay.
It's like we're here in Ken Hoffman's shop. Thank you, Ken, again for letting us use your place. Ken builds these cars for himself and other people, and
these are impressive.
Yeah, Ken's a hot rodder that way, right? And Ken's my friend, and we talk about cars the way you and I talk about cars, or you and your friends talk about cars. To me, hot rodding is a community thing.
Okay.
We've done a couple car shows this year. Brian Anderson has the Great Northwest Gathering.
Yep.
We played at that out at Coeur d'Alene Casino. Just that community thing.
Okay.
That's what I like.
And music and cars go together pretty well.
Like peanut butter and jelly.
That's true. I mean, how many bands and songs out there wouldn't have been around if it weren't for one or the other?
Right.
Like
Cars.
Beach Boys.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, we'll start with that. That's immediately, Deuce Coupe and
yeah.
I know
Hot Rod
there's
Lincoln.
Yeah. Oh man.
Right here in Spokane.
That's crazy.
Yeah. With the NHRA thing, the amount of help that I had.
Okay.
From people that I met. That's a community. That's a hot rodding community.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Whether it's NHRA or PDRA or Pro Mod, Nitro, Funny Cars, Top Fuel, those communities are, it's a family, just like the hot rod family around here.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how people helped me when I was on the road. People that I met.
Yeah.
And invite me into their home or stay at our place, plug in. Get out of that thing for a couple days, The people that I didn't know.
Really?
And are great friends right now.
Good.
To this day.
It's nice to know that's still a part of the community with the hot rodding, the music. I mean...
Cars in general, yeah.
These days, I think the social media end of it takes away the social part, if you think about it.
Whoa.
I'll jump back to, say, 2000, 2001 when I moved to Spokane. Oh, 2003 when I moved to Spokane.
Excuse me.
We didn't have the cell phones or any of that stuff.
Right.
You would go out, hang out with people that were hot rodding. I remember going to Spokane Raceway, and there was, I thought I was imagining this, but there was 1,000+ cars there on Friday nights. It was $5 to get in, an extra $1 if you wanted to race your car.
Right.
I mean, for $6.
Right.
That was and we were there till 2, 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
But everybody interacted. Versus now you have the stands half full, unfortunately, I've seen, and everybody's got their phone out and they're watching it online instead of being there.
Yeah, that's a thing I thought a lot about with NHRA with NHRA.TV. You can sit in your house and watch the race as it's happening.
Yeah.
And I mean, you don't get the replays and you don't get a lot of the interviews and stuff, but you can know who beat who and what happened right now.
When I went down to Vegas in 21, when I saw you down there, I was invited down by Clay Milliken's team, and I got to hang out with them. And I can tell you, if I would have watched it on TV, I wouldn't have seen a fraction of what I got to experience even down there.
There's nothing like being there.
When those cars fire up,
there is nothing like
and
being
that hits
there.
you.
It's funny. You try to explain to people about what it sounds like, what it feels like, what it does to you, what it's going to do to you if I take you. This is what's going to happen. I've been around the sport my whole life. Top fuel cars, funny cars, and stand this close to a top fuel car on the line. There's nothing better.
There isn't.
There's nothing better, right? So I have a hard time explaining that to people, right? I took my band down to the starting line at Spokane one time, about 25 years ago.
Yeah.
Right between two top fuel cars. I don't remember who they were, but I go, come on, let's watch this.
You got to try it.
They walk away just going, what the hell was that? So we were in Charlotte. I was in Charlotte with the NHRA in 21, I think the fall race of 21. I'd never seen, no, it would have been the spring race, the four wide race. I'd never seen four wide live.
Yeah.
Right. So trying to explain to people what it's like being next to two top fuel cars when they take off, or two funny cars. And then I go down to the starting line, because NHRA, I had a hard card. Right. Like all the race teams have, all the people have hard cards. You have to have this card to get to the starting line, or I could go anywhere.
Wow.
Right. They took amazing care of me. NHRA did.
Good.
But I could go down to the starting line and watch, which is what I like to do. And so I go down there during qualifying. I remember Matt Hagan was in lane 2, and I don't remember who was in lane 3, but I'm right between them at the back of the four lanes as they're qualifying, taking off all 4 cars at once. I can't explain that to myself, let alone someone else. It's unbelievable.
But back to music. Tell me about some of your favorite artists.
B.B. King, Robert Cray, Leroy Parnell, Marty Stewart. There's so many. There's a band out of Bakersfield called Big House. Monty Byram, Tanner Byram, the brothers, and that whole band. Just, I love their stuff. They haven't done much the last few years, but any Merle Haggard.
And
Lainey Wilson.
Okay, really?
That girl, wow. I took a friend of mine and we went and saw Pink.
I can't see you going to see Pink.
It was there, and it was just show, and that girl can sing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Actually, she really can. It's not just a studio setup, and
yeah, she's really got a great voice, great entertainer. But yeah, I knew my wife liked Pink, so that's kind of why I went. I was surprised at her range.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's been a couple bands that I've stumbled across through the years that have just kind of go, did I just hear that?
Right.
Did I just get the goosebumps from that note? Like, wow.
Yeah. And it's, as a vocalist myself, I know what it takes to make that sound come out of your body.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense at all.
It does.
Had the opportunity in 2011 to open for B.B. King down in Kennewick.
Ooh.
And I floated down to Kennewick to do this show. And he was I think he was 85 at the time, sitting in a chair. His playing, wasn't what it was, my whole life.
Yeah.
But when he sang, I mean, it was 1970. His voice was unbelievable.
Wow.
At 85 years old.
That's
and again,
crazy.
I know what it takes to make that come out of your body, what you have to do to make that sound. And it's pretty amazing.
Well, Sammy, I think we've talked about a lot of stuff and a lot of hot rod stuff.
Yeah.
And music. One thing I wanted to know, what was one of your favorite places you've ever played at?
Oh, wow. I played some amazing places all over the country. Lucas Oil Stadium, December of '09. They flew us down there to play like at 11, I think it was 11:30 11 in the morning till 1:30.
Okay.
No, 11 to 12:30. The game started at 1.
Okay.
So we played a 90-minute set. In the north entrance, there's a stage and a big PA. It's like a mall.
Wow.
Right? It's a big area, right? And so they have PA speakers flying that you can't see them, but there's speakers in there.
Okay.
So they hooked us into that system, and we played for 90 minutes. And
Wow.
There was I don't know 600-700 people just milling around watching us play.
That's something.
Forrest Lucas was there, Charlotte was there, Morgan, the whole family. Who I've known all those people since 2009. That was amazing. Opening for B.B. King was great. I mean, but anywhere really.
Yeah.
It's a blessing to get to do what I do.
Well, Sammy, thank you very much.
Thank you, Randy.
Another episode of How Do You Hot Rod right there. Sammy Eubanks, once again, thank you very much. The stories, I bet you he could keep telling. Could go on for a while.
To probably do another episode.